Have you ever wondered why, despite your best efforts, life seems to keep you stuck in the same patterns, the same struggles? You've worked hard, followed the advice, and yet, the life you dream of still feels just out of reach. The truth is, transforming your reality isn't about working harder, it's about working differently. What if I told you that the key to manifesting your dream life isn't about time or effort, but about making one radical shift in your consciousness? The quantum leap is a technique that defies the traditional rules of change. It's not about slow, incremental progress. Instead, it's a profound shift in your mind and energy, one that can instantly move you into an entirely new reality, one where your desires are already realized. This is the secret that quantum physics and ancient spiritual practices have been pointing toward for years. Reality is not fixed, and you have the power to shape it. In this video, we're going to dive deep into how the quantum leap works and why it might just be the missing piece you've been searching for. You'll learn how to bypass the limitations of linear thinking and step into a reality where your highest goals are not only possible but inevitable. But here's the catch: it requires a willingness to break free from the beliefs that have been holding you back. Ready to discover the secret to transforming your reality faster than you ever imagined? Let's begin the journey into the world of the quantum leap. Consciousness has often been described as the key that unlocks multiple dimensions of reality. Though we walk through our day assuming the world is as we see it, ancient wisdom and quantum physics now suggest something more profound. Our consciousness doesn't merely perceive reality, it shapes it. The mysteries of quantum physics have opened a doorway to understanding that the universe is a sea of potential realities, and it's our perception, our focused consciousness, that collapses those possibilities into the world we experience. Imagine, for a moment, that every thought, every feeling you have, is a brushstroke on the canvas of your reality. Quantum physics tells us that particles exist in a state of potential until observed. It's the observer, the conscious mind, that gives those particles form. In much the same way, our lives are a reflection of our inner world, crafted by the intentions we hold and the beliefs we nurture. Through this lens, you are not merely a passenger in life, you are a co-creator, weaving the fabric of your own universe. But what does it mean to experience multiple realities? Neuroscience teaches us that the brain filters and processes information to create the version of reality we see. Yet, the quantum field is alive with possibilities, alternative versions of reality where your deepest desires are already fulfilled. It is your perception, shaped by your beliefs and emotions, that determines which reality unfolds before you. The universe responds to your vibration, constantly realigning itself to match your frequency. Could it be that by adjusting our perception, we can shift to an entirely new version of reality? Many traditions speak of consciousness as a force that transcends the boundaries of space and time, suggesting that through focused intent, we can leap between realities, what some call a quantum leap. But to do this, we must first awaken to the power of our consciousness and begin to master our thoughts, recognizing that what we focus on expands. Your consciousness, after all, is not confined to the present. It touches both the past and future, offering glimpses of alternative timelines where different choices create different lives. This brings us to a question: if all realities are accessible through consciousness, how do we consciously align with the reality we most desire? The answer lies in the vibrational frequency of our thoughts and feelings. As your consciousness vibrates at a higher frequency, through practices like meditation, gratitude, and mindfulness, you align more closely with the reality you wish to experience. It's like tuning into a radio station: the clearer your signal, the clearer your reception. But remember, this process is not without its challenges. Consciousness is often clouded by limiting beliefs and fears. These energetic blocks prevent us from seeing the full range of possibilities available to us. To unlock the doors to these alternative realities, one must first clear the mind of doubt and expand into the unknown, where new realities are waiting to be discovered. In every moment, you have the power to choose. Will you align with the highest potential reality, where your desires manifest with ease, or will you remain in the lower vibrational states of doubt and fear? This is the question each of us faces as we navigate our journey. And as we explore this path, we begin to understand that our consciousness is not bound by the physical world but is the architect of it. What if everything you've been taught about reality was just the surface of a deeper truth? What if, by tapping into your consciousness, you could unlock the secrets of the universe and begin to manifest the life you've always dreamed of? Perhaps the answers lie just beyond what your eyes can see, in the quantum depths of your own awareness. The mind is more than just a processing machine, it's a gateway to creating and shaping reality. Neuroscience has shown us that perception is not a passive experience but an active construction. In every moment, your brain is interpreting and filtering the flood of sensory information around you, making sense of the world based on past experiences, beliefs, and expectations. This is why two people can witness the same event and walk away with completely different interpretations. It's the lens of perception that determines how reality is experienced. But what if that lens could be altered? When we begin to understand the relationship between the mind and reality, we unlock a powerful truth: our brain is designed to reshape itself. This process, called neuroplasticity, allows us to rewire old thought patterns and create new neural pathways. The implications of this are profound. It means that, by consciously directing our thoughts and beliefs, we can alter our perception, and by extension, our reality. Every thought you think, every belief you hold, strengthens certain neural pathways while weakening others, crafting the lens through which you view life. Consider this: if your perception shapes your experience, then changing your perception changes your world. For example, if you perceive life as full of scarcity, your brain will focus on lack and filter out opportunities. On the other hand, if you shift your perception towards abundance, you'll begin to notice opportunities and possibilities where none seemed to exist before. This is not just positive thinking, it's the science of perception at work. Your brain, through focused attention, creates the reality you experience. Neuroscience also teaches us that what we focus on expands. It's called the reticular activating system, the brain's way of filtering what's important based on what you focus on most. Have you ever noticed how when you're thinking about buying a certain car, you start seeing that car everywhere? That's your brain's filter in action, expanding your awareness in response to your thoughts. So, if your mind is constantly focused on fear, obstacles, or failure, your brain will seek evidence to confirm those thoughts. But if you consciously focus on success, joy, and gratitude, your brain will highlight those experiences. At a deeper level, our perceptions also guide us toward different versions of ourselves. You are not static. You exist as multiple potentials, each version shaped by your thoughts and choices. Neuroscientists have shown that the brain cannot distinguish between a vividly imagined experience and a real one. This means that by envisioning an alternative version of yourself, one that is aligned with your desires and highest goals, you can begin to shift into that reality. Your brain begins to rewire itself, preparing your body and mind to align with that version of reality. But here's the challenge: many of us are unaware of how much power we hold over our perception. We allow old stories, negative beliefs, and limiting thoughts to control how we see the world. These mental habits keep us trapped in the same version of reality, cycling through the same experiences. The key to breaking free is becoming aware of these mental patterns and actively choosing to perceive differently. This is the path to creating a new reality. Meditation, mindfulness, and visualization are powerful tools that help reshape the brain. When we practice these regularly, we're not just calming the mind, we're retraining it. These practices slow down the brain's habitual reactive patterns and open up space for new perceptions to take root. In this space, we begin to access higher levels of consciousness, where the mind is no longer limited by the physical world but connected to the infinite possibilities of the quantum field. So, what is your mind focusing on? What perceptions are shaping your reality right now? The beauty of this journey is that you hold the power to change it at any moment. By becoming conscious of your perceptions and beliefs, you can begin to rewire your brain and step into a new version of yourself, one that is aligned with your highest aspirations. Now, if you could access any version of yourself, who would you become? And how would it change the way you perceive your world? Have you ever felt lost, disconnected from who you truly are? I created 3 transformative ebooks to help you reconnect with your true essence. Click the link in the pinned comment and start your transformation now. Imagine for a moment that there is a version of you already living the life you dream of, healthier, more fulfilled, and surrounded by the opportunities you've always desired. Quantum physics suggests that such a reality is not only possible, but it's already in existence, waiting for you to step into it. This is the essence of the quantum leap, a powerful technique that allows you to shift from your current reality to an alternative one where your desires have already been manifested. But how is this possible, and more importantly, how can you access this reality? A quantum leap isn't about gradual change. It's a radical, immediate shift in consciousness that moves you from one state of being to another, bypassing the small steps most of us are used to taking. In the quantum realm, time and space do not function in the linear fashion we perceive in our everyday lives. Instead, everything exists as potential, and the quantum leap allows you to collapse that potential into the desired reality by focusing your consciousness in a specific way. To take a quantum leap, one must first believe that it's possible. This belief is not merely intellectual, it must resonate at the core of your being. You must feel the reality you wish to leap into as if it were already true. This is why visualization plays such a critical role. Through vivid visualization, you align your mind and energy with the version of yourself that already exists in this alternate reality. You are not simply daydreaming, you are creating a vibrational match with your desired reality, allowing the quantum field to shift and bring it into your experience. But how does this leap happen? The technique requires deep concentration and an unwavering belief in the reality you are visualizing. When you perform a quantum leap, you are essentially programming your subconscious mind to align with this new version of yourself. The subconscious, which controls most of your habits and perceptions, begins to guide you toward the opportunities, actions, and thoughts that match this new reality. In the quantum world, where everything is connected, this shift in consciousness can have immediate effects in the physical world. This is not magic, it's a manifestation of quantum principles. By changing the vibrational frequency of your thoughts and emotions, you are changing the signals you send out into the quantum field. This field, in turn, responds by aligning your physical reality with the new frequency. In essence, you are not merely waiting for things to change, you are stepping into a new reality where those changes have already occurred. Now, this process may sound simple, but it requires a deep level of commitment and inner work. To make a successful quantum leap, you must first clear the energetic blocks that hold you back. These blocks are often the result of limiting beliefs, emotional wounds, or deep-seated fears. Meditation and mindfulness practices are powerful tools for identifying and releasing these blocks, clearing the path for the leap to happen. Once these blocks are removed, the quantum leap becomes not just possible but inevitable. As you leap into this new version of yourself, you will notice subtle shifts at first, new opportunities, a shift in how you feel, a different perspective on old problems. But over time, these small shifts will coalesce into a larger transformation. It's as if you've tuned into a new frequency where everything starts to align with your deepest desires. This is the power of the quantum leap. It allows you to bypass the slow, incremental changes of linear progress and step directly into a reality where your goals are already accomplished. The beauty of this process is that it works with the law of attraction and the principles of quantum physics to bring about real change. You are not bound by the limitations of your current reality, there are infinite versions of you, each living a different life. The quantum leap is your opportunity to access the version of you that lives the life you've always dreamed of. What if, right now, you could make that leap? What if the only thing holding you back was the belief that it's possible? The moment you decide to believe, to truly feel the reality you desire, you are already in the process of leaping. And once you leap, the universe will respond in kind, aligning everything in your life with the reality you've chosen to step into. In the vast, mysterious expanse of the cosmos, there exists a profound idea, the notion that there are parallel universes, alternative realities where every version of you already exists. These aren't just fantasies or science fiction musings. Quantum physics has illuminated the possibility that every choice, every thought, creates a divergence, spawning a reality where that choice or thought takes a different path. And in these parallel realities, your desires are already fulfilled, waiting for you to access them. To grasp this concept, imagine standing at the center of a vast spiderweb. Each thread represents a different path, a potential version of reality that could unfold based on your choices, your vibrations, and your intentions. But unlike a linear path where one step leads predictably to the next, in quantum terms, all of these threads exist simultaneously. Some threads lead to a version of you where abundance, peace, and joy are constant companions, while others may mirror struggle or doubt. The key to shifting between these realities lies in your awareness and your alignment. Parallel universes are more than just a speculative idea, they are supported by quantum theory, which suggests that particles can exist in multiple states at once. The implications for our lives are profound. If particles can exist in many forms simultaneously, then so too can our experiences. Every decision, every desire creates a new branch of reality, meaning that somewhere out there, a version of you has already made the choices that lead to your dream life. But how do we access that version of reality? It all begins with your consciousness. Through deep meditation, visualization, and aligning your vibration with the frequency of your desires, you can shift into an alternative reality. Think of these parallel universes as radio stations. You cannot hear all of them at once, you only experience the one you are tuned into. But the others continue to play, waiting for you to switch the dial. The question is, what are you tuned into right now? And what would it take to change the frequency to a reality where you're living the life you truly want? One powerful way to access these parallel universes is through intentional visualization. When you meditate and vividly picture the version of yourself living in the reality you desire, you are sending a signal to the quantum field. Your brain begins to create new neural pathways, preparing you to step into that new version of yourself. The more vividly you can feel and experience that reality in your mind, the more your current reality will shift to match it. You are literally tuning your consciousness to that parallel universe where your dreams have already come true. But accessing these alternative realities isn't just about wishing. It requires belief, trust, and the ability to release attachments to your current reality. Many people get stuck because they are too focused on the obstacles of their present situation, blocking themselves from seeing or accessing the possibilities that already exist in other realms. The universe is always responding to your vibration. When you are in alignment with the version of yourself that already exists in these parallel universes, you create a magnetic pull, drawing that reality into your experience. Think about the moments in your life when things seem to shift dramatically, when an unexpected opportunity appeared or a seemingly impossible goal was suddenly within reach. These are the moments when, knowingly or unknowingly, you tapped into a parallel universe. You shifted your vibration just enough to pull in a new reality, one that had always existed, just outside your normal field of perception. The beauty of this concept is that it empowers you. You are not at the mercy of a single path or a predetermined fate. You are a multidimensional being, capable of accessing infinite versions of reality. The universe is abundant, and there are no limits to the number of lives you can live or the realities you can experience. All it takes is the willingness to believe that these parallel universes are real and that you have the power to step into the one that serves your highest purpose. So, where will you go next? Which parallel universe will you choose to align with? The choice is yours. The reality you desire is already out there, waiting for you to tune in and bring it to life. Meditation has long been regarded as a transformative practice, capable of aligning the mind, body, and spirit. Beyond its calming effects, meditation holds the key to tapping into the quantum field, a realm where infinite possibilities exist. In this state of deep stillness, we open a gateway to the higher levels of consciousness, allowing us to connect with the universe and the energy that shapes our reality. Through meditation, our thoughts and emotions resonate with the vibrational frequencies of the quantum field. Every breath we take, every intention we hold, sends out a wave of energy, interacting with the fabric of the universe. This alignment with higher frequencies is what enables us to shift our reality, bringing forth the desires we seek to manifest. Meditation sharpens our focus, quiets the mind, and helps us clear away mental clutter, creating the perfect environment for manifestation. But meditation's true power lies in its ability to connect us with our higher self. In the silence of meditation, we transcend the ego's limitations, accessing deeper layers of wisdom and insight. The higher self is a guiding force, one that knows the path we are meant to walk and the desires that will bring us fulfillment. Through this connection, we align our intentions with universal energy, making it easier to bring our dreams into physical reality. As we meditate, we also engage in visualization, where our minds can vividly imagine the life we wish to create. The slower brainwave states of alpha and theta make the subconscious mind more receptive, allowing these visualizations to be deeply imprinted, both within our minds and the quantum field. This process strengthens the feedback loop between our thoughts and the physical world, helping us manifest our desires with clarity and precision. However, meditation is not only about creating outcomes, it's also about surrendering to the flow of life. By meditating, we learn to trust in the timing and unfolding of the universe. We let go of the need to control every detail and instead, allow the universe to align our desires in the best possible way. This act of surrender creates space for unexpected blessings and allows us to receive what is truly meant for us. In the end, meditation is a practice of deep connection, with ourselves, with the universe, and with the reality we are co-creating. Through regular meditation, we not only enhance our ability to manifest but also deepen our awareness of the infinite potential that exists within us and around us. By integrating meditation into our lives, we step into a greater sense of empowerment and harmony, knowing that we have the ability to shape our destiny. As you've learned, the quantum leap isn't just a concept, it's a powerful tool that can transform your life in ways you may never have thought possible. But here's the real question: are you ready to step into this new reality? It's not about waiting for the perfect moment or hoping for things to change. It's about making the decision right now to align your mind, your energy, and your intentions with the life you've always wanted. Take a moment to reflect. What would it feel like to be living your dream life right now? How would you act? What choices would you make? The good news is, the power to create this reality is already within you. Now it's time to apply what you've learned, to meditate, visualize, and take the leap into the version of yourself that's waiting to be realized. I invite you to share your own experiences in the comments. What resonated with you most? Have you ever felt close to making a leap in your own life? Let's start a conversation about the shifts we can make in our consciousness and support each other on this journey of transformation. And for those of you ready for a deeper dive, subscribe to the channel and activate notifications. We'll be exploring even more powerful techniques for manifestation and spiritual growth in future videos. The next one is going to uncover how universal laws shape your destiny, so don't miss it. Before you go, have you ever wondered why you can't stop thinking about someone, even when they're not a part of your daily life? Could it be more than just coincidence? In my next video, we'll dive into the spiritual significance of this persistent presence. You'll learn how these recurring thoughts might be messages from the universe, guiding your soul's growth and even drawing that person closer to you on a deeper, energetic level. If you're ready to uncover the hidden reasons behind these thoughts, stay tuned, you won't want to miss what's coming next.